Question everything. For the truth shall not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you have Barkley. Charles Barkley. Phoenix Suns, 76ers, Houston Rockets, Charles Barkley. You know, I remember back in the day in Hartford, Connecticut, at the Hartford Civic Center. We all was there. We were little lads and stuff. It was like late 80s, early 90s. And Barkley and them was coming in to play against the Celtics. And he was actually in the Civic Center going to the nail shop to either get a manicure or something like that for his nails. And we all seen him and ran up on him to get his autograph. We was all excited little children to see Barkley. We all into basketball, grew up with, people like Marcus Camby. Actually grew up with him in my household. I grew up with people like Allen Iverson's family, actually in my neighborhood and in my reality, played ball with his family and stuff like that. I grew up with Rick Mahorn from Detroit. Actually went to the school his mother worked in. I grew up with a variety of different sport players like Keith Claus, my cousin, who went to the Los Angeles Clippers. I grew up with, Isaiah Thomas being my actual cousin. So I got a significant connection to basketball. Vin Baker, who played for the Seattle Supersonics back then. At the same time, Milwaukee, grew up with, his people around me as well. So, I've been around basketball most of my life. So we was all excited, to see Barkley in the Civic Center that day. And we all ran to get his autograph. And you know what he told us? He couldn't give us his autograph and pretty much get out of here because he was getting his nails done. That day, me and my friends, we left, we was devastated. Totally heated. I stopped liking Charles Barkley ever since then because his attitude towards us was just devastating. And today to see Charles Barkley talk about if he see any black person wearing a Trump mugshot shirt, he would punch him in the face. He would punch him in the face. Well, senior citizen, I would tell you straight up, I would love for you to try some stuff like that. Especially with me wearing a Trump mugshot shirt. I would want to wear one wherever you at just to see if you would try to punch me in my mother face. Especially knowing that you are who you are when it comes to being one of those house brothers and sisters. Knowing that you never used your platform for our people, never used your platform to be able to help us get reparation and reparative justice for the crimes against humanity done to our people. Never ever stood up for our people in no manner whatsoever when it comes to us as a nation needing to get from under economic oppression in our communities, to bring back economic growth in our communities, knowing that you're supposed to be one of our so-called superheroes that has great skills and great talent to be able to bring some of the greatest resources to yourself, to be able to bring some of the greatest resources back to our community. And y'all don't do none of that. You one of the people that haven't done none of that. This is the reality that we under. Having wealthy people like you and Gail King sitting up there talking about hurting one of us if we wear a Trump mugshot shirt. But at the end of the day, y'all hurting us every single day when it comes to economic growth in our community. We're not bringing back no businesses, not trying to help anybody in our community when it comes to bringing black businesses back to our community, to rebuild up our community and bring back economic growth to our people. This is what y'all stand for. Here it is, we got all these wealthy people running up and back and forth and up and down basketball courts and all over the place when it comes to sports and entertainment and stuff. And y'all don't come back to your own nation of people and open up no type of stores to be able to help our communities, to be able to help our black dollars be able to be spent amongst black people 100-fold like it used to be before this fake integration of our reality that we are under today, that only integrated our dollars into other nations, but at the same time, nobody else come to spend money with us. Because why we don't got businesses in our community like we supposed to have, because all our superheroes, all our wealthy, talented people don't never come back and utilize their wealth to build up our communities. They leave us hung out to dry, Charles Barkley. So if we choose to vote the way we choose to vote, we have that right. If you definitely don't remember, that's the basis of having rights, to be able to choose who you want to vote for. And we got bare minimum when it comes to rights in this country already. Bare minimum. So for you to speak out like you would do any type of violence towards any of us when it comes to us representing or utilizing our free right to be able to vote for who we choose on a low end of what we can, that you would commit some type of violence to us, well, you would be a form of reparations to us, because we would sue the pants off of you, literally, and would be happily to do so, because at least we would be able to give the money back to the community and open up a small business that you haven't done in our communities from nowhere to be able to help our people. And that's just the reality. Y'all got platforms that y'all stand on with the colonizers and can't utilize them to be able to help our people from nowhere. Y'all don't be able to speak on no type of reparations to get us any type of justice for any type of crimes that have happened to us. We're being mass incarcerated right now, but with the meth epidemic going on, they're not trying to mass incarcerate their people. They're not trying to do a war on drugs against their people. But y'all not up on y'all platforms that the colonizers gave y'all saying anything. Y'all too busy there dancing for biscuits, willing to throw your people under the bus at any given dollar in any given moment for the massa at will. And this is what you about. And this is what you've been about, Charles Barkley. So with that, no, we don't stand with you. We don't stand for you. And if I had any right, I'd call to boycott anything that you got going. Because at the end of the day, you ain't for our people. You ain't been for our people since you stepped into a jersey. That's just the reality to it. And with that, I just don't get you. I just don't understand you. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.